construction simulator will have this system backing them up. So the same building of 6 floors, 4 apartments we'll have here, with the same 24 tasks of doing drywall. And he'll be able to see here what the status of the tasks is, either go or stop. Go or no entry. And then he'll go and do an apartment, come back here, say, I'm finished, what's next, go to the next one. And we want to see how much time it saves in terms of moving from apartment to apartment. It's a rough and ready experiment, but it's a way that we can use the cave to give us a virtual site where we control all the experimental parameters, just like other areas.
Something has occurred to me. It's also probably very good to use the cave to test new safety equipment.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, all you said now, I mean, we can do it on site, but new safety stuff, you cannot test it without jeopardizing people's lives or health. Yeah. And here you can do whatever you want without this risk. That's one thing. The other thing is to test collaboration. How far can they work together?
Yeah.
Like you can simulate all this, and then bring them in and see, get them used to work to each other before they actually start it on site.
Well, you can do that too. At Penn State, they've done a lot of work with first-run studies. So I know that they had some experiments with a nuclear facility, and they had to turn it off for a day, so they had to go and change some pipes and things, and they had a very limited time, so they practiced first. And of course, safety, we can expose people to danger here that we could never do on the site.
Like a flight simulator, I mean, you cannot put a rookie flying a plane because it's good pressure, but on a simulator, that's where they get the experience before they actually get to the real thing.
Yeah. So that's our idea. And
can we associate this task to the last planet system and measure the PPC?
Yeah, we can. As I said in the beginning, this is just the third stage. The stage that happens on the site every day. But the system, as we conceive it, has 2 earlier phases where you do look-ahead planning and then weekly work planning. And then, so it's tidy. So at any time you can see your PPC of the last week, the last day, the last month, whatever, because you know exactly what's being done and you know what's planned.
Okay.
But of course, it's not trivial to set these tasks up, because you need to say, oh, I need to do this part and that and that and that and connect it all together. So that's the part that we don't have working.
Okay. I'm going to ask you the question that usually the owners ask. Okay. I get a lot of information from this. This is the benefit. Okay. Let's look at the cost side of it. And not just money-wise, time-wise.
Yeah.
Because they will have to put a lot of information into this model.
Of course, but the thing is...
the question is always, does it pay?
The question at this level, I think, is not for the owner, it's for general contractor. Because this is a construction system.
Okay, the general contractor.
So the general contractor has to look at this and say, do I save enough time for my construction managers? Can I reduce the schedule, etc., etc.? So far, it seems like the benefits outweigh the costs.
So you are doing this cost-benefit analysis also?
Yeah, not in a really serious way yet. Because until we have a real system and we can really try it out and measure the benefits more carefully. For now, it's hard to, you can't do it without real evidence. You can't get the evidence without building a prototype.
Yeah.
So it's a long time.
Okay, so I'll ask it in another way. Are they complaining about the amount of information they have to, or the amount of time they have to put into the system?
So far they haven't experienced that, because we know
you do that.
But every computer system has a lot of slave work.
Yeah.
Data insert is.
So we're open to we're open to all sorts of ideas. We have a research proposal being evaluated now that says what we want to do is in the safety research go another level and see if we can measure distractions for safety on construction sites. So have people doing something, some task, maybe even build Lego or something, or something to do with the cave, and then they're disturbed. There's noise, there's somebody calls them, they get a cell phone. And then see, for example, we thought that we could paint a square on the floor, which is a scaffold. And you're not allowed to go under the scaffold. Now you do whatever task it is, and we disturb you. Do you actually step up the scaffold without realizing it? So we hope that'll get funded.